The shocking truth behind my adoption. So here's something I never thought I'd be writing about, but it's all too wild to keep to myself. Buckle up, because this isn't just your average adoption story. I was adopted when I was a baby. For as long as I can remember, I was told how my parents went through a tough time to bring me into their lives. Adoption agencies, paperwork, the whole 9 yards, you know? I grew up loving them, and they never hid the fact that I was adopted, so I always felt special in my own right. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago. Out of the blue, my mom asked me if I wanted to see my adoption papers. Naturally, I thought it might be interesting, so I said sure. When I read them, my heart dropped. According to the documents, I had an older brother. A brother? I never knew about this, and it felt totally unreal. I can't believe they kept this from me, I thought. I couldn't shake the feeling that I needed to find out more, so I decided to do some digging. I started Googling and even hopped on Facebook to see if I could trace any leads. After a few latent sessions of sleuthing, I found an old profile of a guy with the same last name. We exchanged a few messages, and to my utter shock, he confirmed he was indeed my brother. The twists continued. We agreed to meet at a cafe to talk everything over. I was nervous, pacing around, heart racing, because honestly, I didn't know if I was ready for what came next. When I got there, he walked in. The resemblance was unreal. He looked strikingly like me, but older, obviously. We ended up sitting down, and he straight up told me, I didn't even know you existed until a year ago. He went on to share that our biological parents had a troubled relationship, and were not in a position to care for both of us. They had placed him for adoption first, then apparently disappeared entirely from the picture before I came around. I thought I was alone in this world, he said, and that shattered my heart. How had they both been out there, living separate lives, completely unaware? But here's the kicker. During our conversation, he confided that he had been in contact with our biological mother, and she wanted to reconnect with us both. My stomach dropped. Part of me was excited, but another part of me was terrified. What kind of person reaches out after so many years? And what did she want? I left that meeting with more questions than answers, and now I'm stuck standing at a crossroads. Do I reach out to her and dive into this mess, or let sleeping dogs lie? What would you do?